this time. And now I don't even have to cook you.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Dude.
What? I was just looking. You scared her away.
Good. Get out of my office.
Sorry.
I told you we're not shooting the deer.
You didn't say we couldn't explode them. Welcome to Demolition Ranch. My name is Matt. Glad you're here. Today we have a brand new gun made in Switzerland. This is a B&T, a Burger and Thornet? A B&T. And this is actually called the GHM. Yep. GHM 9 Compact. GHM stands for Grasshopper Mouse. Why would they call it that? Well, because the grasshopper mouse is a vicious, carnivorous mouse that feeds on scorpions. Oh, there's a scorpion right there. So it's actually a dig at the CZ Scorpion. So this is a pistol caliber carbine, much like the CZ Scorpion, made to be a little SMG. Ours does not have a stock like our Scorpion has this pistol brace back here. This one just has a sling. So the way you shoot a pistol with a sling, it's a 1-point, and you're supposed to put pressure on it. So actually we need this to be a little tighter, but you put pressure on it, pull it all the way out just to kind of help stabilize as you shoot. So this gun is chambered in 9mm. Ours takes the proprietary B&T mags, and it has a tiny little 9mm barrel. Pretty cool little gun. We threw a Vortex razor on top of it. Also has these iron sights that it came with that, they're kind of meh, but looks good with a red dot on it. Let's put those back down. They have a little bit longer one, I think, as well. This does have a threaded barrel. It's got safety on both sides. Got a bolt release right here. Mag release right here. Mag release is on both sides as well. Bolt release is on both sides as well. And yeah, a little reciprocating charging handle. So, cool little piece. And we're going to be shooting it at this little piece. So this is actually a giant synthetic Sapphire cube. This was actually custom made for us by Shell R Us, and they normally make screensavers. So like the actual glass screen protectors you put on your cell phone, they make them out of sapphire because sapphire is super hard and scratch resistant. So I'm going to read you some facts that don't make any sense to me. They might make sense to you. It is scratch proof up to Mohs level 9, which is only behind diamond. So this is synthetic sapphire grown in furnaces like a diamond with a 30-day production cycle. Normally, their main thing is screen protectors. They custom made this giant thick block for us. So it's like about 6 inches by 3 inches deep of pure synthetic sapphire. So theoretically very hard, but I think it also might be fairly brittle, just like the regular screen protectors. They're scratch resistant, up to a point, but you drop them, they'll shatter. So I don't know if we're going to hit it with one bullet and it's all going to fracture, or if it'll just be very strong. We have no idea, which is why we want to test it out. But let's just see if you can scratch it. Scratch it on the edge. I can see where it scratches, but I can't actually feel it. No, it feels totally smooth. Let's try to scratch the smooth edge here. Nope. Nope, no scratch. I can't even see this. Yeah, there's nothing there. So, looks like it's pretty hard. We're going to shoot it probably with a 22 first, and then we'll move up to the 9mm. We got a 22 long rifle first. This is the Evil Roy from Henry, and I loaded it with some subs, so it should be very quiet. I'm just going to shoot some steel first. Oh, it's so quiet. See if this should not knock one of those blades off. Nope, didn't even move it. Hit the Texas Star and nothing happened. All right, let's shoot one in the dirt. So quiet. All right. I'm gonna hit the Sapphire block at an angle first with a subsonic 22, and then we'll go look at it and see what happened. Sorry, I was really trying to make sure I shot that right. It hit it and went off over there in the dirt, so I don't see any cracks. I think we're good. Dude, we're onto something. Dude, it wiped off. It just scuffed. But there's no scratches. It just left some dirt on it. Okay, let's do a subsonic straight on now. Or should we do a super at an angle? Subsonic straight on. Let's see what happens. Subsonic going at a flat side now. Let's see what happens. We might have got a ricochet there. Everybody alive? Yep, we're good. Our hit's right there. And then, oh my gosh, wiped off. Okay, supersonic at an angle. Let's see what that does. Supersonic. Man, we really should have got a scope. This is so tiny and hard to see a clear glass thing. Definitely hit it. I didn't see where it went. I wonder if I hit the left edge, actually. Looks like it hit right here. There's maybe a little scratch. I mean, it definitely hit, and there's nothing. So, let's supersonic 22 flat face. See what happens. Coming in hot. I have a feeling this won't do much. Man, I like get down with my eye on there, and then I can't see it because it's clear and facing me. Definitely hit it, and does not look like it cracked it. There's our hit, dead center. Okay, we got our first like real scratches. Those won't wipe off. Those are actually scratching the top layer of the Sapphire. Okay, so now we're gonna shoot some real bullets. But first, let's just plink around and see how that new gun shoots. GHM 9. So weird. You also got to remember reciprocating charging handles, so don't put your thumb there. I got to get used to this sling. I need to push more on it, I think. Oh man, it's weird. Pushing and getting the sight lined up. It bounces a lot more than when you have a stock. We definitely need to SVR this thing, or at the very least get a pistol brace on it, because it is weird. Just bounces a lot more. Okay, we actually have a new suppressor we're gonna put on this thing though. I think that'll be fun. This is the Erector 9 from Q, and so it has a bunch of segments. There's a baffle in every one, and it unscrews at each one so you can make this thing full length like it is now, or if you want a smaller erection, you can make a smaller one. I like a big erection though, so it works better. All right, these are supersonic. I'm gonna do no ears, see what it sounds like. We got 5 supersonics in here first. Let's shoot steel. And I'm gonna shoot one in the dirt. Oh, that was a sub. Okay, I shot 5 already. So sub. Shoo! Okay, that's pretty sweet. All right, now you guys have seen my big erection. Let me show you what it looks like when it's not so big. Basically, the way this works, you can just unscrew it at literally any part. So I can make it just this long. I can take the end cap off and just take these 3 baffles out. And then it's this size. Or let's go all the way and make it real tiny. Then you can make it this little teeny tiny size, which means I took out all of those baffles, which the crazy thing is it actually works better. Like, no, it doesn't. It works way worse. We're gonna shoot it like this though. It looks cool. I really like the look of a tiny suppressor. So we're gonna shoot it like this probably the rest of the video, just because it does look pretty cool. Let's test out the small erection. Let's just shoot dirt. This is super. The first 5 are supers. Very loud. You can see I have ears on this time. I don't want to mess with that. All right, so that is, these are supers also. Super. It definitely is louder. Super. Definitely louder. All right, so now these are subs. Still loud. These are both subs. Subs out of both guns. I mean, it's manageable. Definitely hurts a little bit. It's better than no suppressor, but not a lot better. We're shooting supersonics, and I'm gonna try to hit this 100 range target. We have not shot this gun at this long. I don't know where that went. Oh, there it is. Ah, I was shooting high. Ah, I pulled it right. Man, this thing, my little red dot, is bouncing. It's just not stable at all. Yeah, I hate it. Shoo! All right, we have had zero malfunction with this gun. It is running really good. I hate that it just has a sling and not a stock, but the actual gun I really like. So I think as soon as we fix that, we're good to go. All right, we're gonna shoot. I don't know if we should do subsonics or at an angle with a 9mm, or maybe both. What do you guys think? Subsonics at an angle first? Okay, you're the boss. This is a subsonic. Oh man, these buttons are all close to each other and they're all similar shape, so I was trying to do it wrong. Okay. Oh, let's see if I can hit it. We got the target at an angle, shooting subsonics out of a wiggly gun. Dang, this is so hard to hold still. Definitely hit it. It was at more of an angle than it is now. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't know where it hit, but there's a piece of it right there. Dude, it shattered it. There's a piece of metal stuck in the table right there. That was good. Okay, let's do a supersonic. Or let's do sub-flat. Flat, sub. Subsonic at a flat face. Let's see what we got. That definitely did nothing. And I can see stuff falling out of the trees, which means it splattered it. It just went everywhere. Thing's hard. It did nothing. It didn't scratch this at all. But what's telling is there's more metal stuck in the table now. So that bullet is hitting hard enough here to totally explode the bullet. There might be a scratch there. And it explodes it so hard that it throws pieces and they stick all around, but it doesn't scratch this. Supersonic at an angle. Supersonic going in at the Sapphire. Where are these going? So we're having some problems hitting this thing. We haven't actually sighted this thing in like well, but it was doing fine with the subsonics. I'm gonna aim low. I think I'm going over it. That hit so high. Did that skim off the table and go high? I'm gonna shoot this target over here, right in the belly. Let's see where it goes. That went high. Dude, it's going like a foot high. We shot several shots off camera and it was throwing them all over the place. So I took the suppressor off. We're gonna see if that makes a difference. Let me just see where these are going. That missed too. That hit. That hit. We're gonna do some more testing. Gotta figure out what's happening here. Never mind. Figured it out. There's your problem right there. We'll put the suppressor back on, we'll tighten this sight, and then we'll get back to the video. I think we are back in business, and I think I can hit it now that our sight is where it's supposed to be. Oh man, it didn't even, that was just something on the outside of it. Okay, you also can see this line here, all the way here. So that's where that bullet hit here and then made a perfect line going that way as it broke apart. This stuff is just coming right off. That is just stuck on the outside of it. I don't even think our supersonic 9mm scratched it. Okay, straight on supersonic 9mm, giddy up. Supersonic 9mm on a straight block of Sapphire. So I just think it's gonna do nothing, just like everything else has done nothing. That was a solid hit. I saw branches falling out of the tree above, so it definitely shot in all directions. Oh, that's actually, oh, that's that still metal on it? What is this? Dude, it did nothing. I thought that was a dent in the metal, or in the sapphire, or a crack, but it was just a piece of metal stuck on it. So solid hit, super solid, and it did nothing. We were gonna go up to 308 now because I thought that the 9mm would start cracking it, but nope. I think we're gonna go to something a little smaller, maybe a 5.56, because this is way stronger than I thought. I really thought this would start breaking apart. I was even worried 22. That's why I was doing subsonic 22 at an angle. But they're right. This is freaking diamond almost. Does anyone have a that'd probably be like a 400 carat diamond that they would not mind us shooting? It'd be really good for science. Actually, it wouldn't really help science at all. It'd just be good for my channel, and it would cost you about probably $50 million. No, probably more. But like the video would be sick. Just think about that. Pros and cons. All right, let's get a bigger gun. This is how you load an AR-15. Perfect. So we are shooting 5.56 at it at an angle. That's a hit. Oh, we finally got a crack, but barely. So it definitely hit hard. And you can see some cracks going there and a little crack going there. This is all just surface stuff again. Very minor. Look at it from the other side. Oh, look at this big line too. So that threw a lot of shrapnel that direction. You can see from the back there. Check out that hole from the backside. No, right there. Come on. Come on, guys, grow up. That looks pretty cool. Let's do a 5.56 flat on. We're gonna shoot it straight, super straight, and see what it does. 5.56 going straight. Okay, I just watched the movie Thor with my kids, and Thor's hammer is super strong, right? But finally, someone crushed it. She crushed it, and it exploded. And so like it was so strong, invincible until it wasn't, and then it like blew up like an atom bomb. What if that's how this glass is? Like we can't even hurt it. But what if once we do, boom, like the ranch is just gone. I don't know, I was just thinking. I don't know if y'all are thinking that. Coming in hot, firing. What just happened? Okay. It's Thor's hammer, it's invincible. Much more damage. That crack goes all the way through now, look at that. Dang. So you can see, big old cracks. That low hit is where we hit, and it smacked all the way through there. But still, what's crazy, and we've never had this before, I don't think, is hardly any damage on the top layer. It is so hard. I just thought, usually when things are really hard, they're very brittle. But this is, I mean, it probably is brittle. It's just so hard that we're not even hurting it. God, this is actually really crazy and pretty sweet. So Humvee windows are like this thick and about this heavy. But I wonder if this is just like way too expensive to make entire windows out of for like, because it works so good, like better than Humvee glass, way better than Humvee glass. I'm just saying, maybe we should start putting these in the Humvees. That'd be pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Stepping it up a little bit, HK MR762. Woo-hoo-hoo. Big boy, chambered in 308. We are going straight on. We decided not to do an angle on this one. Let's see, worst case, someone comes at you with your Sapphire armored glass Humvee with a 308, if you can stop them. That's not good. Everything's fine. Oh, nope, it's not. It actually broke it in half. That's crazy. Bullet came in here and obviously cracked all this and just ripped it apart. Whoa, it's like ripply and smooth here. That's cool. Okay, very cracked. Cannot stop. Well, I mean, it probably did stop the 308. It just isn't gonna stop many of them. Yeah, that for sure stopped it. Look at that. I mean, like, it hit right there, and it didn't knock a big chunk out. It just knocked, I mean, it knocked a big chunk out, but. So this is the same line where the 5.56 was hitting, and it's just throwing all those little pieces of shrapnel down there and slowly burrowing its way through this plastic table, just cutting a big straight line there. There's only one thing left to do, and that is to get a 50 BMG. We're gonna actually shoot from this side, the side that has not been shot yet, with a 50 BMG, full metal jacket, and I'm gonna put just a cinder block behind because I wanna see, this thing is probably gonna get torn apart, But I want to see, does the 50 cal go through and break the cinder block? Cinder blocks are very easy to break. A 5.56 would break it in a million pieces. So if any piece of that 50 goes through this, it will shatter the cinder block. But I'm betting that no piece goes through. Let's find out. This is a Barrett M107A1. Shoots a little bitty baby 50 BMG. Just a little guy. And I'm a little nervous about shrapnel. Coming in hot on the Sapphire. Yep, that took care of that. And I think our cinder block is fine. It exploded that thing in a million pieces, and I think it did not touch the cinder block. Crazy! This looks like some very sharp stuff. 50 cal was really trying to get through this table. And this looks fine. Yeah, I think, oh yeah, that's for sure new, all that dust. So that bullet came in and touched there, or a piece of sapphire touched there, but not enough to have any force to explode it. But you can see we got a lot of tiny little sharp pieces of sapphire everywhere. Dude, that is crazy. Thanks again to Shell RS for sending us this. That was a really cool idea. That was theirs. They just wanted to see how strong it was because they said it was super strong. And it was. I guess that's probably why you wouldn't make Humvee windows out of it, because once you get the big stuff, it will start degrading very fast. But it did keep the guy safe sitting inside. He's probably got a headache, but he'll be fine. That was the biggest piece. Found it. Which actually still looks pretty good. We'll put this in the front of Bunker Branding. If you want to come by and see it in Central Texas, you can touch my giant sapphire block. You know what we forgot to do? We didn't do like a cool epic montage with this gun. Was that as good for you as it was for me? The shooting and like the running and gunning part. Thanks for watching. This is a pretty cool gun, pretty cool suppressor, pretty cool target. All in all, I had a great time today. Hope you guys did too. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Demolition Ranch. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Don't touch my wrist. You're really gonna enjoy what we have here today. Y'all okay? Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
It's quite simple. There's only one rule in the demolition. You don't tell Mayor.